In the world of Xian Ni, also known as Renegade Immortal, hatred is more than emotion. It's the fire that fuels transformation, the storm that refines the soul, and the crucible in which Wang Lin, our protagonist, is forged. As the animation's plot intensifies and nears its climax, Wang Lin's road to immortality grows more treacherous by the moment. The villains who once pushed him into the abyss now rise from the shadows, each one representing a nightmare from his past, each one more cruel, more ruthless than the last. In this story of cultivation, betrayal, and survival, we take a look at the 5 enemies Wang Lin hates the most. Villains whose actions not only scarred him, but redefined his destiny. Let's break down each of them, how they sparked Wang Lin's fury, and how, in the end, they were consumed by the flames they helped ignite. 5th place, Tian Yunzi, the chess player who knew no mercy. Tian Yunzi is not a simple villain. He is methodical, cruel, and disturbingly calculating. Calling himself the chess player, he sees all living beings as nothing more than pawns in a grand cosmic game. Among them, Wang Lin was his favorite piece, chosen, trapped, and manipulated from the moment he stepped onto the path of cultivation. Tian Yunzi's schemes were long in motion. His first attempt was to devour Wang Lin on Tianyun's star, but that failed. Instead of giving up, he escalated. He captured Wang Lin's closest friend, Situ Nan, and subjected him to unspeakable torture. When Wang Lin finally arrived to save him, Situ Nan was already on the brink of death. That moment shattered Wang Lin's resolve and filled him with a rage so deep, he momentarily felt the urge to destroy the entire world. But Tian Yunzi didn't stop there. He targeted another of Wang Lin's dear friends, Lian Daofei, nearly causing him to become possessed, forcing Wang Lin into a heartbreaking decision to kill. And if that weren't enough, he disguised himself as a Taoist master and attempted to forcibly marry the reincarnation of Li Muwan's soul, the one person Wang Lin loved most. Tian Yunzi's entire existence revolved around tormenting those Wang Lin cherished. His attacks weren't just as strategic, they were personal. A master of psychological warfare, Tian Yunzi represents a precise and merciless kind of villainy. In the latest trailer, he reappears, saving Wang Lin from the crisis of reincarnation. But his motives remain twisted. His intent, to secretly accept Wang Lin as his disciple. This disturbing development hints that their deadly game is far from over. 4th place, Shandaozi, the traitor with poison in his heart. Once a disciple of Feng Zun and a proud native of the inner world, Shandaozi's betrayal was as shocking as it was devastating. In the great conflict between the inner and outer worlds, he turned against his people, directly causing the inner world's defeat and Feng Zun's long slumber. Siding with the outer world's Zhang Zun, Shandaozi became a monstrous enforcer, a watchful executioner tasked with eliminating the inner world's strongest. Naturally, Wang Lin became a target. Their confrontation left Wang Lin in ruin. He was forced to the brink of death and eventually turned into a stone statue. In an act of profound love, Xian Ni used her own blood to nourish Wang Lin's petrified form. Her blood, her lifespan, her essence, all sacrificed. And still it wasn't enough. She was left dying, her body withering from exhaustion. As if that weren't cruel enough, Shandaozi captured Mu Bingmei and planted a twisted mother-child spell to bind her life to his control, using her as leverage against Wang Lin. His manipulation of love, loyalty, and the sacred became the final straw. To Wang Lin, Shandaozi is more than a traitor. He is the embodiment of corruption from within. And when Wang Lin inherited the title of Feng Zun, he swore an oath to erase this cancer from existence. 3rd place, Teng Huayuan, the one who committed genocide. Teng Huayuan is the origin of Wang Lin's darkest nightmare. In the early chapters of his journey, this cruel cultivator shattered Wang Lin's entire existence. After Wang Lin killed the young master of the Teng family, Teng Huayuan ignored the sacred rule of not dragging mortals into cultivation feuds. He wiped out the entire Wang family in retaliation. But it wasn't just slaughter, it was desecration. He refined the souls of Wang Lin's family into soul flags and forced Wang Lin to witness his own parents twisted into evil spirits, lunging at him with mindless hatred. That moment broke something inside him. His hair, once black, turned white as snow. Though consumed by grief, Wang Lin could do nothing. In desperation, he self-detonated just to save the remnant souls of his parents. Teng Huayuan's genocide became the haunting echo that shaped Wang Lin's early path. A cruel reminder of how powerless he once was. The Teng family was eventually annihilated, but the emotional scars, the pain, the trauma, remained burned into Wang Lin's soul. Second place, Liu Mei, the beautiful serpent who used her own child. Liu Mei's beauty was deadly. Her elegance masked her ambition, and her love was nothing more than venom. She pretended to be captivated by Wang Lin, all while plotting to use him as a human furnace. Her plan? To imprint herself on his heart, bind his soul, and turn him into fuel for her cultivation. When Wang Lin rejected her, her cruelty deepened. She took the unborn child in her womb and refined it into a resentful spirit, a baby born of hate, meant to kill its own father. The day that resentful child attacked Wang Lin in the Luotian star region was one of unbearable sorrow. Flesh of his flesh, his own son, driven to devour him. Wang Lin was devastated. His pain, his guilt, his wrath. They merged into one as he made the agonizing decision to end it all. He killed Liu Mei with his own hands. Yet her schemes didn't die with her. In the most recent episodes, Liu Mei resurfaces, traveling with Wang Lin to the soul refining sect. Her seductive tactics and manipulation are reawakening. The famous Suzaku tomb scene may soon unfold, rekindling one of the series' most intense emotional arcs. First place, Dao Gu Huang Zun, the ultimate betrayal, a stolen wife. Among all the foes Wang Lin has faced, none struck deeper than Dao Gu Huang Zun. He didn't just kill, he didn't just manipulate. He committed the one act Wang Lin could never forgive. He stole Li Muan. Working with the national teacher Dao Gu Huang Zun, extracted Li Muan's soul and fused it into Songzhi, turning her into his empress. On the day of their wedding, in a final act of mockery, he forced Songzhi to toast Wang Lin as his queen. That moment shattered Wang Lin. Torn between his hatred for Dao Gu Huang Zun and his loyalty to his master Xuan Luo, he chose to end the karmic thread the only way he knew how, by destroying his own head. And then came retribution. The palace became a slaughterhouse. Blood flowed. Dao Gu Huang Zun was beheaded, his arrogance repaid with brutality. This arc defined the extremes of Wang Lin's soul. He could sacrifice everything for his mentor, but for the woman he loved, he would burn the world. From the soul-wrenching genocide committed by Teng Huayuan, to the spiritual betrayal of Shandaozi, to the love twisted into hatred by Liu Mei, all the way to the final, searing humiliation inflicted by Dao Gu Huang Zun. These villains weren't just antagonists. They were the trials through which Wang Lin evolved. They were the shadows that made his light shine brighter. Xian Ni doesn't just tell a story of cultivation, it tells a story of resistance, of rage, of survival in the face of despair. And at the center of it all stands Wang Lin, a man who faced endless hatred, yet never forgot who he was. The animation's attention to detail, especially the reshaped Wang Lin's chilling gaze or the overwhelming aura of Tian Yunzi, has captured fans' hearts. And now, with the Snowland Kingdom War intensifying and Tian Yunzi's sinister plan unfolding, the chain of hatred is tightening once more. How far will Wang Lin go? How long can he hold on to his humanity while walking a path drenched in blood and vengeance? In the world of Xian Ni, hatred is the whetstone, but love, loss, and determination are the blade. And that brings us to the end of this deep dive into the 5 most hated enemies in Xian Ni. Villains who didn't just challenge Wang Lin's strength, but tested his soul. If you've made it this far, you already know. Renegade Immortal isn't just a story about cultivation, it's a journey through pain, love, betrayal, and vengeance. Every step Wang Lin takes, every enemy he overcomes, brings him closer to breaking free from fate itself. Which of these villains do you think left the deepest scar on Wang Lin's heart? Let me know in the comments below. I read every single one. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss the next episode in this epic saga. More deep dives, breakdowns, and lore explorations are on the way. Thanks for watching, and remember, in the world of Xian Ni, only those who endure the deepest hatred can reach the highest heavens.